Hello.
Hello.
I have one of those questions today that always starts a debate.
Great.
And I want your honest answer.
We'll see.
Doesn't matter what it is, you have to be honest.
We'll see.
On a first date, who should pay? Because I remember our first date, and let's just say someone didn't let me touch my wallet at all.
Great. Are we talking about me and your first date or the prior
No,
dates?
me and you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Take notes.
Prior
I
dates
wasn't
as
the
well.
I wasn't the first date. I was the first date between me and you, but
Right.
that's it.
So honest answer here.
Honest answer. I mean, this is gonna spark a lot of debate because some people will disagree with me.
It might also be cultural for some.
Might be whatever. And I'm gonna twist it. I'm gonna answer it to something that you didn't expect it to be. But number one, if you wanna invite a young lady to the date and you want to show yourself, you want to know yourself, you want to be part of this meeting each other. Yes, Julia, you know what she just showed me? But we'll skip that part because it's a family-friendly show. And yes, but that too. Be nice enough to show up and make sure that you have an extra $50 or whatever it is to pay for that coffee. Be nice enough so you're inviting somebody to a date, to exploring each other. I know it is very cultural. I do know it's very cultural. Coming from different continents, visiting different countries, coming to some. But I bet you one thing, and I know most of the people will say this. If he really wanted to pay, he would pay. If he really wanted to take this action, he would take this action. And we are again sliding into a mindset. Again, it's a mindset thing. Because you're going to slide into it every time you do anything that you want to change in yourself and in your patterns.
But you know why sometimes it sparks the debate is what women think about it sometimes. Do you understand why? Some women say they want to do it 50-50. It's because it might...
You just touched a topic that's going to get a lot of...
it might be sending a message. Listen to me. Like... expectations, right? What does he expect if he pays 100% of the bill? Because when it's only 50, women might feel more relaxed. There's no expectation like she was paid.
Okay, let's reverse engineer this. Okay? Let me ask you this question. We go to the day you paid for me. I'm expecting you to pay all our life. What's gonna happen on day number 3 when I'm sitting like this? Oh yeah, let's order, let's drink, let's have this. And then you paid the first date, you paid the second. Reverse engineer it, you paid the third. What are you going to think about me? Are you going to be okay living all this life if you decide to marry me to pay for me? Or are you going to sit at the table on a year number 5 and say, I wish he was a little bit more...
But that's the same vice versa. The women think that he's going to get tired of paying all the time.
Women don't need to think. Women need to marry a true man. You know? I'm sorry. And this might go wrong, and
What is
a true man is true man to everybody is different. You know, I think a man or somebody who's inviting for a date or somebody who's doing something should be able to afford to pay for a fee, whatever you call it. It's
and there shouldn't be any expectations.
I know a lot of people will go into discussion because I'm a woman, I make money. Great, make millions of more money than your significant other is. Don't put him down. Let him pay. Let him feel like he's a man. Don't expect him to be. I'm so muscular.
But
because
you know that a lot of men don't want to pay.
I know why. You know why? You know why? Cultural and men know. Why should I if she pays?
That's true.
And this is going to spark a lot of communities because somebody who has been in a leadership position all his life, a lady that knows she is very great leader and she has way more money, it's okay for that lady to pay. But that man needs to understand what he's going into. Because on the year number 1, when the attraction fades away, and they sit down at the table, and we come back, we just recorded a video like that, and we come back to an ego-driven system, and she says one comment to a man, "What do you do around here except getting your $60,000 a year?" That man is no longer participant of your family, just so you know. Just so you know. The communication. First date, I'm answering this. Make sure you guys listen to this to the end. I'm answering this a first date question. First date. Because if you get to know each other, and if you get to communicate with each other, and if you fall in love with each other, this is gonna lead into another topic of how bank accounts should be.
That's another topic, right?
Right?
Connected to that.
Right?
A lot of families here have
It's my money.
separate bank
It's my money. Right? I've seen this all around the world where families fell apart because they could not talk about this. They didn't have this in their mindset. Their parents didn't raise it. One comes from rich, one comes from poor, vice versa. Doesn't matter who comes from where. Egoistic turns on, dictatorship turns on. Even though they fall in love with each other, love fades away. And then it comes to a question that we talked about. I don't like this person anymore. Why? Because she's too aggressive or he's too aggressive. No. Pay for your significant other on the first date. Pay for them. Make sure you love to talk to them. If it didn't work out, what do you lose? $50? $100? $500! If she eats too much or he eats too much. Who knows? But it's not about the first date. It's about what expectations are you going in? You know, I can tell you one more thing about this, and I need to go. But one more thing. If somebody invites you on a first date to go to a coffee shop.
I had that.
You had that? Okay, that's why it's coming from. And then they say we're gonna split a coffee into 2 cups. I don't know.
No, I had worse. I had like 1 soup and 2 spoons.
Great.
I remember that.
They asked you to split a 1
I don't know
cup.
why I didn't leave.
Right. That was my point. Just stand up and leave. Don't waste your
You
time.
have to respect yourself too.
Don't
You're not
wait.
eating soup with 2 spoons.
You have to stand up and leave. I tell our daughter, if this has ever happened to her, stand up and leave. Don't even say thank you, bye, have a good day. Don't entertain that stuff. Because it's useless, it's nothing to talk about, and these gentlemen or whoever it is.
I think being a gentleman and generous never goes out of style.
Great. That has to come from parents to kids. They have to be taught about it. Most of you know where the whole situation is? Most of the kids are raised up. This is generational situation. If a boy is raised up by a single mother and he never seen a father figure, it's normal because he sees mother paying for everything all the time. That's more than a mindset. That's a generational situation. That's more. But I am just saying, a young man or young woman, it's not about down the road you have to show that I am paying. It's first date. Pay for it, talk about it, discuss it, love each other, hug each other. If there is a chemistry, follow through with each other, stay together, and then talk about it 20 years later as fun.
Let's settle it. Who should pay on the first date? Drop your thoughts in the comments and tell us, what does generosity looks like in your relationship today?
Right. We'd like to see that. Like, share, subscribe, put a comment. Put a comment. You pay or I pay? I know you're going to put I pay, but everybody have a phenomenally amazing day. Bye.